Hey Loc'd Babes, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen. I am the owner of EnrichedLocs LLC and I am a loctician here in the state of Connecticut. So if you love all things locks and lifestyle, you're in the right place. Stay tuned. Today we're going to talk about why everyone always tells you to trust the process, enjoy your journey when you have locks. You don't want to miss this. I know. It's overused. You're sick of hearing it, but then you get to a point where you actually start saying it too. Trust the process. Enjoy the journey. You're sick of hearing it. You just want your locks to be locked already, right? I feel you. I get it. But girl, sister, brother, you gotta hold on, okay? I'm gonna give you some reasons as to why we are yearning for you to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey. 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 You gotta trust the process. 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 Sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey. 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 Did you enjoy the dance break? Good. Now you know you just gotta sit back, relax, and what? Enjoy the journey. Okay, so let's get into it. The first thing is your hair takes time to lock. You don't have braids or twists and you wake up and you just, I have locks. My locks are locked. If that's the case, why would it be a journey? Why would it be something that you have to embrace? Why wouldn't everyone have locks? Actually, that wouldn't even be a good idea. What if you put some little mini twists in your hair because you wanted to go on vacation for a week and you put them in your hair, you came back, your hair was locked? You know how horrible that would be? Especially if you didn't want locks? Or what if you just put some little micro braids in your hair real quick because you want to be cute and you want to go somewhere and you woke up the next day and your hair's matted and locked? You wouldn't like that? You'd be like, oh God, somebody help comb this out, and you wouldn't be happy. You wouldn't be happy at all, right? That's why locking is a process. Your hair has to mat, it has to twist, it has to tangle, it has to do so many things in order for your hair to actually be locked. So you have to trust the journey. It is your journey to go on. Another notable mention is your locks will go through different phases. So if you didn't see my video from yesterday regarding which lock phase you were on, I would definitely recommend that you take a watch and you figure out which phase you are currently in. Are you in a starter lock phase? Are you in a baby stage? Are you in a teenage stage? Are you in a mature stage? Or are you a fully matured stage? I like to say there's 5 different stages of your lock journey. Which stage are you in? If you were in the starter phase and you want to be in the fully matured stage in a week, you're out of your marbles. You're out of your mind. It's not going to happen, okay? We all have to pay our dues. We all have to pay our tax. Is it tax time? We gotta do our taxes soon. You know what I mean. We all gotta go through it. Nobody's exempt. No one is. This is one thing I could say that no one is exempt from. You don't get to just start your locks and just be at the mature stage. Even if you have instant locks. If you get instant locks, yes, you have locks today when you get out the chair, but they're still not matured. We just force matted your hair together and it's like, oh, look, it's a lock. And this is how it's gonna look. Unless you shampoo it right after, then it'll fall a little bit. But it's still gonna look like this. Why? Because the hair don't know what it's doing. Another reason why you have to trust the journey is you already know. Regardless of what regardless of what phase you're on, you know Frizz hitting you with that 1-2 right now. And you gotta just let it be. You gotta just let it be. Your head is frizzy, boo. Your head's frizzy. Your head's frizzy. You gonna embrace it, or you gonna complain about it? Right, exactly that. We're gonna embrace it, right? Because we like the frizz, we like the fullness, we like the volume. We know when our hair is frizzy, it's doing what? It's lock in. It's lock in. So you want that frizz. Another reason you need to trust the journey is everyone's hair grows at a different cycle. Fun fact, all the hairs on just your head grow at a different cycle. So if all the hairs on your head grow at different cycles too, how are you comparing your hair to the next person? Our growth cycles all different, boo. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. So you'll have some locks in your hair that feel matured, and you'll have other ones that's like, what is this? Why is this still a twist? Why is this still a braid? Why won't this lock? Why won't it lock? I just want it to lock. You're gonna be thirsty.
Yes, I'm okay.
You're gonna be parched for your locks to lock. But you gotta just relax, remember? Sit back, relax, and it exactly that. Exactly that. Something else that's gonna help you in this journey is self-expression and acceptance. Sorry guys, I'm thirsty. Don't judge me. I drink my coffees with straws. Another good point, and this is probably my favorite thing about locks. I have so many favorite things about locks, but this is my favorite thing about locks. Hear me out. If you woke up and you had exactly what you wanted instantly, and we can play with this too. We can take this over to faith. We could talk about God too. If you woke up and God gave you exactly what you prayed for the night before, if you were like, God, I want to win the lotto, I need $500 million, and you woke up and you had $500 million, would you go back to God and pray again? I know some of you might be like, yeah, I'll keep praying that same prayer so I can keep having $500 million. But I bet your bottom dollar that if you woke up with $500 million, the last person you were thinking about is God. You ain't thinking about God no more. Why? Because you're too busy spending $500 million. Like, why? That's why God doesn't just give us things like that. That's why he allows us to pray, to fast, to petition, to really surrender our hearts, to humble ourselves, to check our prayers, to talk to him. We have to go through this relationship with God for us to see the goodness, right? It's the same thing with your hair, boo. It's the same thing with your hair. If you went to sleep and woke up and you had locks tomorrow,
does your neck hurt, Tamar, from doing that?
No.
I mean,
the arrogance, the disrespect, the sauce. You would just be like, what? Who said? What? Who said? I thought somebody was talking to me. That's how you would be. I know you would be like that because I'd be like that too. I'd be like that too. But I feel like God gave us these stages of lock growth to humble us. We have to be humble. We have to be humble. So what does he do? He make us start back as a baby. Why? Because when you're a baby, you need help. Somebody help me. You got to start from the beginning. I'm a baby, guys. I don't know what's happening. I feel a little insecure. What do I do? And when you're in the starter and baby stage, you're working on your confidence. Why? Because you would have never left the house like that before. But now that your locks are in, but they're not really where you want them to be, you're quiet. You're looking around. You're working on your confidence. You're trying to figure it out. Yes, some days you feel real ugly or you feel bad about yourself. That's why they say the ugly stage, where you feel like, what did I do? Why did I do this? I'm so stupid. I want to take this out. Like, you got to sit with that. You have to sit with that and tell yourself, why do you think you're ugly? Why do you think you're ugly? Do you think you're ugly based on your own standards? Or do you think you're ugly based on the world's standards? Deep, right? You got to sit with that, boo. Sit with it. Locks give you so much confidence, especially when you start with your natural hair. When you know your locks was this big, when you started with the little worms, and now a couple years in, your locks are like this long, and you make it ponytails and stuff, and people are like, "Wow, your locks are beautiful," and you're like, "Yeah, I remember when they were this big." You're not walking around like, "Yeah." And I think that's why I can't sing. God didn't give me that voice because he knew I'd be doing too much with it. So instead, he gave me a different portion, and singing is not one of them. But in all seriousness, trust the process. Okay, you are a locked babe. You are beautiful inside and out. Whether your locks are this long or this long, you are fire. But you are pressure, okay? So instead of focusing too much on the attributes, focus on within. do something else, right? Hey, I don't feel too confident about my hair today. What should I do? Okay, you know what I want? I'm gonna do something else to make my confidence, because confidence comes from within. It doesn't come from what people are saying. It comes from how you feel about yourself. So if you see someone that you're like, I don't know why she got that on, that's because she feels good in herself. I love seeing people like that. When people are like, oh my God, that person look crazy. And they walk in like, hey girl, love it for you. Why? Because you looked in the mirror and you were like, God, you make no mistakes. And now look, you got the confidence to go with it. So go with it, boo. Go with it. You should be fine with absolutely no hair. You should be fine with long hair. And I know as Black women too, our confidence is in our hair. That's another topic. We're going to have that discussion. That can't even be part of this series. We might need to have that discussion on live, because I relate and I get it. And I have seen many tears in this chair about locks, about hair cutting, about all the things that are built up in our hair. That's not from us. That's from society's standpoint. Those are the things that were projected on us and stamped on us and said, this is who you are. But we're going to move forward in this, okay? We're going to move forward. So last but not least, the reward you get from trusting the journey and being patient, it's worth it. It's worth it. Anyway, guys, I went on a whole tangent, but thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining me today on, what's today? 9, 10, 11. Day 11. Day 11 of our 30-day Loc Care series. Please tell me down below, how do you feel in your lock journey right now? Are you stressed, boo? Are you itching? Are you can't stay still because you're worried? You feel like you don't like yourself right now? You feel ugly? Let me know in the comments. I would love to build you up. Tell me how you feeling in the comments, and I will comment back directly to you. And I will send you a virtual hug. I will spread love to you with my words in the comments below. If you need some encouragement, let me know below. Okay? Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Until next time, boo.